Uganda. Welcome back to the channel, folks, and on today's episode we have the Red Wolf from Daystate in this beautiful blue laminate stock in 177. We do what we normally do. We'll take it out to the range after showing you a few shots of this and give you a bit of a look and feel around what we think about this product. As always, this is kind of an overview rather than a review because I don't know what I'm talking about, but it gives you a view as to if you spend the amount of money for this premium rifle and watch my other videos, you can get a conclusion yourself. But let's take a look at this a little bit closer and then take it out to the range.
This is the Daystate Red Wolf Bluelaminate in 177. This isn't just an air rifle, it's a statement. Hand built in the UK by craftspeople who don't cut corners, every rifle that leaves the factory is a piece of engineering artistry. At its heart, a fully electronic trigger, crisp, adjustable and precise to the gram. Paired with digitally regulated power, you're looking at up to 460 shots per fill in 177 or 530 in 2.2. It comes with a 17-inch barrel and 39 inches overall. It's balanced in hand and built to shoot as good as it looks. There's a 1/2-inch UNF thread ready for your moderator of choice. This is the Daystate Red Wolf, a premium air rifle through and through. British made, not many come close.
All right, so set up here at 25 yards with the Daystate Red Wolf. I have some QYS streamlined pellets, which are 9.56 grain. And I've not shot it out this far yet. I know it's not real far, it's just all I have, as we always say. Okay, for those of you who don't know about the Red Wolf, this has an electronic system. So the trigger is electronic and you have a screen where you can dial in everything you want from shot count, because you can set it to the magazine size you have, you can set the power, all of those things digitally. As I say, it's an electronic trigger, so when you pull that, it's so responsive, and you can't really tell the difference too much between in sub 12, but that response of the trigger pull is still lovely. Now I'm just going to kind of try and do a little bit of a zero before we do anything more out of this range, because I've not shot it here. So all right, yeah, pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go set up a target, run a few groups and do what we normally do, have a little talk about the rifle, give you a bit of an idea of what I feel about it. New target set up. I've got a single shot loader in today. Don't know why, just fancied doing a bit of single shot tray, and once again we're at 25 yards. So I've shot a pellet in backwards. I shot one pellet at this range today. I did shoot about 4 or 5 at 10 yards just to warm myself up before filming. But what we'll do is we'll run a group on the center of the target and then we'll shift it out to one of the sides, have a bit of a play. Okay. Now we're going for consistency against point of aim, so I was aiming for the center of the target there. So we can get a bit of a group. Interesting. Now, bear in mind, it's about 32 degrees out here this morning. That can affect sometimes. Okay. I keep spinning those pellets around. Why is that? we said about the electronic trigger, and that, I can't even put it into words. It's so responsive. The feedback is almost non-existent in that you just pull it and the pellet hits the target. Like it's sounded like it's unresponsive, but it's so good that it's part of you. It's what it feels like, which is kind of weird to say. Okay, I see what's kind of going on now. So what we're going to do is just going to hit the target, the nice red target above it. Bit of a reaction. Easy. Let's see if I can pick off some of the numbers on that target specifically. So if I see where my point of aim was, dead center, it's kind of going slightly up and to the right. So I'm going to try and hit the number 6 at the top. I've not shot for 6 months, and I think this is also showing. So let's try the 4 on the right, the number 4. Nice. And then we're going to go down to the number 5 at the bottom. Nice. And then let's go the number 4 on the left. Okay. Now I can see what it's doing. I'm going to do another little group. Another little group on the 8 at the bottom. 8's my lucky number. That kind of, I think that was a bit of a flyer. It went upwards. This single loading me is clearly not my forte. Now, being a left-handed shooter, a lot of things are set up for right-handed, but no excuse, that's just me being a bit silly. Okay, nice. Now, most of the problems with there were 100% me today, having not shot for a while, but just coming towards the end there, that grouping was fabulous. And I'm not going to say anything more than really that it's a premium rifle. You get what you pay for. And everyone's like, well, why would you do that? You can get similar accuracy. I don't think it's about that. I think for me, these premium rifles, yes, you have the brilliant engineering through the electronics and the Daystate barrel. Not everyone wants just a workhorse. There's a big passion for target shooting now, and people like to take things to the range that draw a bit of a crowd, get a bit of a stare, and I think these premium rifles, because of the craftsmanship in it, the age range of people that generally shoot, got a little bit of disposable income. It's nice to have a bit of a difference going on at the range, and I think that's where this kind of sits. You've got your hobby, you've saved up, you've now got the thing that you really know will shoot accurately. And these Daystates for me, I've had a few now, so we're going to do, in my opinion, I preferred the Wolverine over this Red Wolf, but it doesn't say that this isn't a fantastic rifle. I think that's where you get really down to what some people might like for one reason and other people might like for another reason. The Black Wolf kind of range also for me is ticking boxes. I'm not a massive fan of the electronics. I charge too much equipment, having to do all the cameras and everything, but it's a beautiful rifle, it's accurate, and if you want to dial in that power and speed, you can get really into the granular detail as to how you can get this rifle working. So enough said, let's take it, have a little bit of a conclusion and go from there. Cheers. So I'm editing the video now. I'm definitely very rusty because the lack of filming I've been doing, and I pushed record and then stop record to do my conclusion. So I'm just going to do a quick conclusion on the rifle from the editing desk here. The Red Wolf for me is you get what you pay for, and if you want something that looks a little bit more out there than a standard black rifle or a wood grain, then the Red Wolf is an absolute dream to shoot. It's probably not one for me. I do like the woods that you would get on a normal rifle, the more traditional looking stocks. That being said, that's not what will be stopping me from getting a Red Wolf personally. The electronics are fantastic and nobody else does it, right? But I do prefer the need to not charge a rifle. I have to charge everything that I have around me, my phone, my watch, my camera, my car, all of those sorts of things. I don't need something else to charge. So for me, I'd be swinging more towards the Black Wolf series, just because it's as close as it gets to the electronic trigger without being electronic. But that being said, the Red Wolf is an absolute dream to shoot, is a lot of people's favorite along with the Delta Wolf, but for me it is one up there that you're kind of splitting hairs as to which of these premium rifles you want to purchase. So it goes back to what I always say: go to an RFD. If you can get to a shooting day where you get to shoot lots of these things like the British Shooting Show, and you can try them all. And it's about personal preference, really. As long as you've got that accuracy, if you are a target shooter, obviously that's what you want. If you are a pest controller, absolutely that's what you require for fast dispatch. But for me, I think I would probably go with the wooden stock Black Wolf over the Red Wolf I've got here. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry it's been so long between videos. We all have life that gets in the way sometimes, but I will be back with a few more very soon. As always, shoot safe, stay safe, catch you later. Cheers, bye.